There it goes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what
okay.
just happened was I got my classic setup, dash attack to weak back air to neutral air, but Red, who's a smart guy, was like, alright, I've seen this before. So instead of,
How old is he?
like 25, I think, something like that. So I dash attack weak back air, and I got the weak back air, but he smash DI'd and regular DI'd outwards, which meant that I couldn't get the next hit. So he adapted to my combo, which not many Peaches do at this point.
Why didn't you nair instead?
So I could have. If I nared him, then he would have hard DI'd out, and it would have sent him like really far off the stage. So that in that moment, he won that mix-up game. That makes sense? It's just a big mix-up game, and he won based on my past action. So, and it's funny because later in the set, I tried it again. I think I got it 3 times that set. Dash attack, weak back air, neutral air. And I think he expected me to go for the neutral air, and I thought that he was thinking that I was going to go for the neutral air too. So I was like, let me just go for another weak back air, and it ended up working, and I got the kill off of that. Okay, so it's a big mix-up game.
Does an Armada do the same thing? Is it a different weak back air?
He likes to do the other side of the, like the hip. The hip that's jutting out. Peach looks like this when she's back airing.
Yeah.
I use this side, she uses this
you-
side, yeah.
okay,
And it depends on the situation. Alright. And then next one, this is me versus Luigi.
Is he good? Is he good?
So what? I'm DIing that entirely wrong. So I did that entire combo in, all of his aerials in, until the very last hit where I DI'd out. That's literally exact opposite of what I should have been doing. And what happens as a result, I get 0 to death. But after that, I'm like, okay, let me not be dumb anymore. So every time he hits me from now on, I DI out because it's floaty versus floaty. And floaties have a hard time punishing each other.
Does he just play Luigi?
So he's Samus main, but I'm really good at the matchup, so he switched after I beat the Samus. So he air dodged to get over my stuff to try to recover. So here's how like Luigi's recovery can be linear if you know what Luigi can do. Like Peach just chucks turnips trying to get Luigi to side B into it, and then Luigi's momentum stops, and you can just run out and like throw a forward air or something. So like ideally in floaty versus floaty, every time someone gets a hit, you should DI out. And then reset to neutral, and then just win with neutral the next time. So he air dodged to try to get back out of the stage, but I reacted to it and punished it. So he DI'd out of my down air behind me, so that I couldn't follow up with the neutral air that's been working until that point. So I DI'd Luigi's down throw behind him. If I DI'd in front, I would have gotten neutral air to up air to back air to forward air, and I would have died. What happened? Did I back air? Yeah, so I got the triple back air, right? Because he was DI'ing in. And so I capitalized on his DI mistakes and got the combo. I think it's gonna be really good at that. Oh my god, I used to play.
It's been a while since I first
So I'm DIing his stuff correct this time, so he's not getting a 0 to death. I'm also not running into his aerials anymore, which I was before. So turnip, beats the side B. I mistimed that, but I covered both options anyways. And then Luigi, as soon as he's done his side B, he just starts falling. That's when your chance to just go out and smack them. So he DI'd the forward air in, which meant that I could connect the dash attack afterwards. So that was my mistake. I still hit him, but I wanted to hit him outwards. Now part of Luigi's recovery is the misfire. And like, it's important to consider that, which I didn't really do. It's better than me trying to jump to the same horizontal height as him. And like, yeah, he ledge cancels, right? So he DI'd that fine to forward throw. You can see he went straight to the corner, which is good, but he was just too high percent to actually live. So yeah, like DI happens every time anyone gets hit. So it's really important to think about it every time you get hit or every time you hit your opponent, because that's really how you start combos and how you continue combos, maybe even further than they normally go. Is just paying attention to your DI as well as your opponent's DI. So mix-ups are cool, recovery is cool, teching is cool. Any questions? All right, next time will be edge guarding. Thank you all so much.
I want to come back so I can beat you.